So I've got more. It's 5 o'clock in the afternoon on the 30th of March 2024 at the gym. They're constantly harassing me in any public setting where there's greater degrees of indirection and plausible deniability. It's easier to discredit the victim that way. What they'll do is they have 1,000 different ways, and the victim is desperate to try to stop it or minimize it, so he keeps trying to document it, and that's just what they want you to do, what I'm doing right now. But I'm not doing this for my own benefit. I'm doing it for the benefit of others. So what they'll do is they'll engage in situational or conversational scenarios. They'll walk up to me just now earlier and ask me if I'm using a piece of equipment I'm not even using. I'm having nothing to do with it. I'm doing something else. I'm using some other piece of equipment. They must capture the victim's attention. They must provoke a response. In order for the supercomputer, the AI system, the artificial intelligence, to verify integration completion with your mind, there must be some type of provocation, your reaction. They must generate a synaptic response. Okay? However brief, it must happen. Otherwise, they can't verify. Verification is crucial to mind control technologies. And that's what they just did. They just driven me out of another gym. That's 3 in a week, 5 in the last 12 months, and I'm many more than that. And I go to the gym, I'm told to do so by my doctor for physical therapy, and they've been targeting my medical treatment around the world for years, even in countries which hate them. But, be that as it may, without the victim's response, without capturing my attention, synaptic response, without the victim's response to that specific stimuli, whatever it was, whatever situation or conversation, they're provocateurs, they're gang stalkers, they're organized stalkers, whatever provocation, whatever situational or conversational scenario they engaged in to generate a response from you. Without your response to that specific stimuli, then integration completion between your brain and the supercomputer is hindered, and without your response to that specific stimuli, the verification process breaks apart and mind control technologies fail. It's called controlling the verification process. It's called controlling the verification process. That's what's happening. So now they've driven me out of another gym. And they've been targeting they target the victim. Any public setting works really well, okay? Because they can generate greater degrees of indirection and plausible deniability. So they engage in these childish cloak and dagger games. They don't realize they're the target. The targeted individual is just a guinea pig. That's why they keep targeting my heart and other internal organs, because they know eventually the victim dies from the trauma. So there's no witnesses. They learned their lesson the hard way from MK Ultra back in the 70s with the Church Commission hearings. So they just keep targeting the victim till the victim dies from the trauma. But the point is, they have to do it every day. These situations, this organized stalking, absolutely crucial for their technology. Otherwise, there's no way for them to verify the victim's responses are consistent. No way that data can be integrated back. No way that those responses, those emotional responses, can be remotely measured and integrated back into R&M data. And it's not something they've been doing recently. They've been doing it for years. I'm just now documenting it. So read the description box. You'll see I'm explaining it in the description box. Read the description, and you'll see what I'm talking about. It's praying to.